just hear it. But you don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm gonna edit all this.
What's up? This is Hollow with Steady High Studios. We doing the buzz with my boy HeartGang Poodi. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Well, what's going on, y'all? My name is HeartGang Poodi. I'm an artist here from South Winston, as we call it in my neighborhood, but from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So shit, it's good to have you, man. I actually just I got introduced to you earlier this year through my boy Faze. You was on it wasn't Airfare. What was it called? Gas Hill Zone.
Yes,
That's it.
yeah.
You was at the Gas Hill Zone, that show, and not only did you bring people, but you brought energy. And you brought, just because I see a lot of artists, we see a lot of artists doing these steady shows, and you definitely stood out immediately. So how long you been making music, and what brought you there, man?
I say I've probably been making music for about maybe like a year now. Like, the idea came in COVID, like 2020. Everybody thought they was gonna die, and
yeah, man. Let me try it. You was just having fun, or you said I want to do it to like.
Nah, it wasn't that. Actually, it was my cousin Miyagi. Most of the time he's with me. He's just not with me today. He likes to make beats and everything, and he would be making beats, but he ain't have nobody to rap to the beat to see if it was even nice or not. So then I just started freestyling to it. One freestyle turned into two, and then it turned in, let me write something to it, and then it just turned into something in which a lot of my friends that was coming around at the time, because, you know, during that shutdown period when we just couldn't go nowhere, we was huddled up in my house. I ain't gonna lie, we broke the rules like hell. It was about 9 of us there. And they was just
posted
like,
up, just locked in. I feel that, man.
That's how it kind of started, but I ain't never really get to a studio or nothing like that. I ended up going to like a real professional studio one time, making a song, and I liked it. And from there, it was just like, oh, this is a pretty good hobby. It keep me out of trouble, so, you know.
Facts.
Just do some music, yeah.
Yeah, love the music. That's definitely one of the biggest things, especially my bro. My bro Reed make beats. That's one of his main things, is trying to stay out of trouble making these beats.
Yeah. That's the main focus with it. Like, with me, was like, it's a lot of people be like, oh, you want to do this for the money? Like, nah, it's actually just a cool hobby for me, for real, and it's something that I like doing. I don't mind investing my money into it because it's something I like. Like, people don't be something that I love, because
it's in you. It's in you, man.
You know, but it's just something that I found out, I guess, a little late in my life. That's all.
Gotcha.
I'm still kind of new to this.
Still very early though. Because you still got a lot of time to do a lot of things in the game, man. Yeah. It's a lot of people who I didn't know who was gonna make music, but they ended up making music. Damn.
Trying to put my phone on silent. My bad.
You're fine. It's a lot of people who ended up making music who. Because I've been making music since I was like 11, 12, but people who didn't make music today was 20, 25. I'm like, oh, no, you going dumb. Like, you going stupid. I'm glad you started. Like, I'm glad you started. Same with you, man. So you saying you only been making music for a year and a half?
Yeah, about like a year. Like, I say, solidly going to the studio, like, you know, Vol.
Yeah.
Going over there, like, shout out to him. Because I swear, like,
man.
I'm talking about, I'm going in there with the jitters for the first time, and he was just like, calm down. He was like, it's just me and you. So, you know, and I knocked out one song, and after a while, it was just like, it's a routine. I love working with him.
Hell yeah.
Shit. I love anytime I show up over there and I see y'all. Y'all over there. It's a great environment. So
it's
you
love.
know,
it's all love, man. Shout out Vols. He definitely make a good recording environment. I used to go to like studios in Greensboro, real studios, and spend X amount of hour, and it's alright, but it's a lot more pressure. And I like just being able to record with Vols. And it just has a lot more like,
and he don't rush
intimate
you,
feeling. Yeah, it's like not a rush. You just get to do what you need to do and get back out. I feel it. So what got you? Because you said you went to a studio. Was it Vols or was it somewhere else before? Like it was real studio, or like was it?
It was actually I don't mind if you don't mind me saying the place or nothing like that. It's they call it Storyteller Sounds.
True. Yeah, I was just in fact Storyteller.
Yeah. Before they was calling that, it was just Rolling Sounds, and he was doing it at, I guess, his house on Southside. The guy.
Okay.
And I went there, and it's like in his basement was like a real professional studio, whole booth, all that.
Nice.
It was a little pricey, but hey, he's Dave Rowland, a really great guy. He really
engineer. Bro, I think I went down there one day. I can't remember who I was with, but I'm pretty sure I went down.
I mean, he had a lot of people come down there because a lot of people record their podcast. That is at the first studio that he had. The new one,
gotcha.
I haven't even been there. It's crazy. I actually got some money times put up over there. They done told me, they're like, you know, you can come get this hour anytime you want to.
I said, come record, bro. Yeah. You got it in the cut there. Whenever you need it, it's like
anytime.
Just roll over there. You might have that hit record you need to record.
Or the little touch up here. That you know how that could be sometimes. You know, I feel like you become a perfectionist when you try to do music because it's like you'll listen to something after you record it and it's like, oh yeah, this dope. Mm-hmm. Then 2 days later, like I could have changed that.
Could have went harder. So what place are you at, like, musically right now? Like, what you trying to work? Are you working on an album? Are you saying I'm doing singles? Are you trying to lean toward getting visuals? Like, what specific are you trying to work on?
Right now, I'm working on more of a EP, like something short for now. But I'm hoping to get
collection
some
of songs, but just a few.
Yeah, probably about 6 or 7 songs.
Oh, that's a good amount.
But I'm looking to get a visual done. I've not shot a video yet, so no videos. I would love to shoot a video and stuff like
yeah.
Like I said, just trying to get my feet wet with everything. Like from even with promotion wise, like I've looked into certain stuff like like the little digi stickers and stuff and putting like I don't have one for my new car actually. The Steady Hyperactive the Beat. I do not have one for my new car, but I
you do
for my old.
You do right there.
All right. I'm about to say stuff like that. Like I've been trying to get into it, but like I said, I just take it one day at a time because it's really like still learning. And a lot of times like I found out like everybody thought it was like, oh, it's a trick to it or it's money saying, nah, you really got to kind of work on this and actually build a fan base.
That's real. It is. It's not real.
It look crazy. I hate seeing these people. I see them. They have like 60, 70,000 followers, and it's like y'all don't post nothing. You don't have nothing. Like, buy? Why did you buy all of this? You ain't have nothing to put. You got to actually have work behind yourself. You're gonna even do stuff like that.
If you're gonna do that, it's cool, but you got to have the content and the work behind it. I totally understand. I'm with that as well.
I'm gonna sell my page. I'm selling my Twitter page. Don't nobody want them buys.
Nobody want none of them.
Nah, that's messed up to say that.
Nah, you're real. I don't need them 3 retweets. I'm good. I don't need them. I don't care about getting them 3 retweets. You good? You can keep it. I feel it, man. It's all about gaining a organic fan base piece by piece. And I'm a big believer in the quicker you get it, the quicker it goes.
Yeah.
So like, if you get one of those overnight things, that's great and all, but it's not as genuine as a fan base or as a connection with people who was there from when they was one of 5 people. Yeah. And then they was one of 15. And then like, I was one of 5. And then it's one of 100. It's like, nah, then those first 100 feel special when it's 500. It's like, nah, I was there from this day. And you
remember when it was before all of this.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
it was a budget for real. When it was just, hey, this was out of pocket.
Facts. They're gonna be like, it's gonna be a time. I remember when HeartGang Poodi, I seen him and Winston at Ramcat, and now he XYZ. You can barely catch him, but I remember being able to I chopped it up with him right after the show, like things like that. That's what people appreciate, and you got to be in the field
to be able to do that. Yeah, because overnight, I mean. Don't get me wrong, like you said, overnight it's nice. Cool. It's cool.
Right, I take it and I try to do the best with the money and just keep it rocking. But it's so much more fulfilling when you get that true time.
When you got real fans, I put it like that. When you got real fans, you got people that really like I put it like this, really like your music. Like it's a difference. I put it like that. It's a big difference.
Yeah. It means, and it feels better because it motivates you. It's like, damn, people really rocking with this, so I got to keep making it.
Hell yeah, I put like that. That's a lot of that with y'all though, because that's why I be like, I be wanting to like go so hard. Like I be seeing your videos, I be seeing yours. I see what FaZe do.
FaZe was going hard.
Vogue does great
making
stuff.
movies.
Bro, when I tell you I was Loves, I want to call him and say, why wasn't I in the video? I would have rented a tux. I promise you I would have. I ain't never put a tux on in my life, but I would have did it that day.
Right.
Like,
he had a whole dang for real movie, a damsel in distress type, like getting captured, taken away. He got to go save. Had the fight scene. I'm like, Dang, they done made a movie out here. I'd love to see you have a video with Bosh. I know that's.
I about to say I've been wanting to ask him, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting chicken shit scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be right there about to type on this. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna back up. I don't even know what this man gonna say for real.
we gonna make it happen. We definitely gonna make it happen. You know, steady hype Bosh. That's a tie-in. So we gonna make that happen for sure.
Oh yeah, I about to say
gotta get it.
Definitely, I'd be appreciative.
Yeah, no problem, man. What's your personal favorite song or thing that you working on, released or unreleased? You can talk about it.
Right now, I have a song I have not released it yet.
Okay.
And I've performed it. I performed it both times at the Gas Hill when we did the Gas Hill, and then the
and Alert. At the
gallery. Yeah, I performed at it was the song Treat, which I plan on releasing it. I don't know if I'm gonna release it this song, but it definitely be 2023. It'll definitely be out, and
True.
You know, that'll be something I'm probably gonna.
That might be.
I might want to turn that into a movie. I might have to be
the one. Gotcha. That might be the one you got tapping with Bosh with.
Oh yeah.
So that one's it's important to you, like what you talking about, or just you really like how you approached it, how it ended up as a song. Sometimes it be one that's like, dang, this really means a lot to me, like what I was talking about, or it's just like, dang, this shit, I turned up on this. I know this.
To me, it go hard. It go that hard, and on top of that, it was like, I remember the first time hearing that beat, like hearing it. And I said the chorus that first time hearing it, and my cousin was just like, "Hey, that was catchy, bro."
Yeah, you kept it, and it was history.
And it took a minute for me to be able to record it because it was before I had met Vol. It might have been like probably right when I had met FaZe. Like I met FaZe through my cousin Sean. What we call him Miyagi. He's the one that be liking to make the beats, but I met FaZe through him. So like it was like right around that time and. At the time, I didn't know where I was gonna go record it at because I ain't had the money or none of that. I was just like, damn.
But you knew you had something to record.
It was like it reminded me of if you ever heard Kid Cudi say what he had with Day and Night. Even when he was like, all I had was just that record over a ringtone, and it was kind of like he turned it into magic, and that's how I felt. Like I went in there with Vol, and I'm talking about. 10 minutes tops. I knocked it out. He was like, "You want to go over your ad-libs?" And I was like, and I'm in there damn near shaking a little bit like, did I really just do that? He was like, "You want to go over your ad-libs?" He was like, "You got to go over your ad-libs."
He's gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, you killed it." Like, but you
going. Got
like,
he was like, "Don't lose focus now."
Right, like you on a roll, bro. You gotta keep it. He said, "Don't lose focus." That's dope. That's dope that you was able to just knock it in, knock it out.
Yeah, like anytime that I have
the energy to be like, yeah.
No, I was gonna say anytime I have a set, like anytime I have a song where I can go in there and do, you know how like at one take where you know you ain't have to stop, or especially if you got a song where you can do it like at that pace where you don't have to stop, because sometimes you know you get winded sometimes, but better yet it's just like, all right, these syllables going into this ain't working right. I'm gonna have to pause up, but it was like just going straight through and not having to stop. I'd be like, all right, that's it right there.
Thanks. That do be the ones. Them one takes. Ooh, I went crazy. Yeah.
But I'm gonna make sure to say this. Every song is not a one take. Please do not think that's what you're supposed to do. No, that's actually terrible. Because you
gonna run out of breath. You gonna have different cadences. He tired by the end. The first part gonna sound more energetic. You know. I know what you mean, man. I know. We done been there. We definitely done been there. So shit. What made you? What kind of artists? You just said Kid Cudi, so that might be one. But like, what kind of artists influence your sound or your approach to music?
No disrespect to Kid Cudi, but I didn't really listen to a lot of his music. I had seen it in an interview one time, and no offense to him, he makes great music. Don't get me wrong. Like anything time I've heard his music, it's sounded very well. He's got a good ear, and he definitely got a good voice. Because you know he'll sing sometime and everything. But
sure.
For me, my favorite artist of all time actually would be T-Pain.
Okay.
So T-Pain, Roscoe Dash.
Versatile, yeah. Once again.
Growing up, like as a little kid, you know, this gonna show my age, but Trick Daddy, I was a real big fan of Trick Daddy and P.D. Pablo. I always loved the South music. Outkast always was big Big fan. Like I'll never forget. Me and my cousin had to split the Love Below and Speaker Box album.
Ooh.
My grandma was like, I'm not buying 2 of these and it's 2 discs. Pick which one you want. And he chose this Speaker Box, like Big Boy's album.
Oh boy,
and
you had the Love Below. You went crazy having the Love Below.
I'm trying to tell
that
you.
is a good record. If I had to choose, like they both good. No offense to Big Boy, definitely no, like both great albums. But if I was in that same position, I'd be like, hell yeah, I got this Love Below. I'm gonna just rock out with it.
He only got to choose because he was older. He was the oldest, and that's the only reason why he got to choose. He chose. I wasn't gonna choose, but that was the thing. I was glad he chose it. I was happy. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm about to go rock to this right.
Had some vibes on that. Hell yeah. So Outkast. You said Trick Daddy, PB Pablo. Yeah. Trick Daddy, man. That type of sound was one. Yeah,
that was. I put it like this: a lot of that stuff ain't acceptable now. Some of the stuff that he was talking about and everything, but like, it was just a different. It was a
very different.
I remember vividly getting a whooping behind singing out because I'm a thug. My grandma was not with that. She was like, I don't know who y'all think y'all is. Y'all ain't no damn thugs.
He made it so like he made it catchy as fuck though. That's the thing. Like you couldn't help but like that tune.
Yeah,
like
and he had the kids in the background.
It
was something for
catchy.
us, really. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk more of like new artists though, like Shorty, I'm a big fan of Shorty.
True.
Shoot, I'm a big fan of Phase. I stay listening to Phase. Stay in my rotation. So
much love.
I'm definitely a fan. I'm not gonna say
much
I ain't.
Love. Shout out Phase guy. Shout out Phase.
Oh yeah, definitely shout out to him. Steady hype. Yes. I about to say Young Nudie. I about to say every once in a while I get a little gangsta on the record once in a while.
Oh no, yeah, I love Nudie. Yeah. I was sleeping on Nudie for a while. I mean maybe not for a while, but I know he first started wasn't like 16, 17. I wasn't quite on it.
I wasn't
like 18, 19 is when I came around. I was like, oh, this man. I usually don't even particularly like this style, but he's going dumb. Yeah, I like his beat selection, his cadence.
Oh yeah, like that's another thing. His beat selection be because for him to be trap rap and talking all that, he'll pick a beat that just out of nowhere has so much melody to it.
It sound like it's fresh off the ice cream truck. I'm like, dang, this man he went to an orchestra and got this beat.
And like I said, that's kind of like big, like those are influences right there. I definitely like listening to old school music. My mama, older lady, she don't play that rap, so her Temptations was my stepdad's favorite group. And
she wasn't listening to much rap at all, and she was listening to.
My mama kind of ghetto with it, cause like she'll swear it down. She don't do that rap music, that booping and bopping. But Juvenile, your favorite rapper, so True. It's like
you got your turn up in you. I know you be turning up at sometimes. You just don't like the new turn up.
Yeah, some of the music that's out now. A lot of people ain't accepting that.
No, yeah, I totally understand. It's fine. It's like you said, different time.
Definitely.
Much different time. Because if we go back, there was a time when, damn, people was turning up like Too Loud Crew and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Not happening now.
It's crazy. Not happening now I'll say not happening now in that way, but it is because, when you turn on the Doja Cat record, if you watch her video, you damn near seeing it at some point, and no offense to it, hey, I'm a big Doja Cat. I'm actually a big fan like that.
Doja Cat makes really good music. I like how she was able to transition into like just being a star,
not having to just be held on to the fact of being a rapper. Mm-hmm. Like you can, being a musician. I always say I'm an artist because I ain't the best with lyrics, but I feel like I just do what I feel.
Yeah, you make art. You make the art around. You hear a sound. You hear a beat. You hear something. You bring another approach to it, and you make that piece of art. It doesn't have to be prolific with the lyrics or the breakdown all the time.
I about to say, it really be having a problem with me with it's just the label of it, because it's like you never know what you're gonna really get when you start making. Well, like when you hear a beat and everything, like you just said, like it don't have to be a rap beat, but you can hear it. And I always say, like, anytime I write an R&B song, it's just like still writing 16s for a rap for me sometimes. It's just melody to it. You might have to stretch a bar out. You might have to sing this out and stuff like that.
Still the same as 16. Big facts. So what what's next? Are you dropping a single soon? You said.
I was trying to drop a single soon, but I'm waiting on some art. Cover art.
Who doing the art?
My cousin was supposed to be doing it. Not my cousin that does the beats, but I had another cousin that was doing it because he's really good with Photoshop. Because it wasn't really supposed to be too like. It didn't need too much work. Like I'll show it to you after the interview. You'll be like, really, this could be done like maybe in 20 minutes. But
I might knock it out for you right here. I got it. I might knock it out.
Hey, bro, if you can't believe me, I'll let you. It's actually just a freestyle. I was just gonna drop it though, just for December, and True. Just at least have something out up until I'm trying to get this EP done. Well, the EP is really done. It's just the business part of it. Okay. Paying for the beats that I ain't paid for yet, stuff like that.
You gotta have those, or you're setting yourself up.
Yeah.
Don't drop nothing without purchasing the beats. At least you know that.
Yeah. I don't even play them games. If you be, man, you can just YouTube it. Hey, no, you don't. You can't
to maybe do a test.
Yeah, like a test run. But sir, please pay that man for that beat.
It's worth it to buy. Yeah, to see if you make a good enough song to where you pay for it. But don't put it out off that. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I have to tell some of my friends that don't want to take it too serious. Oh, like if you want to put it out, cool, but. Hey, that person has a BeatStar thing, or hey, they have a little link right there. You can go pay them, please.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel like, hey man, why they pull my song down?
Why they pull my song? Because you ain't own it. You ain't own the song. That's why. Yeah. Other than music, what you do for fun, man?
I play video games. If you play 2K, I'm on the Xbox One. Battlefield 2042, I play that too.
Hell yeah, I just downloaded that. I actually just downloaded that.
If you got an Xbox One or Xbox S or X series, get you that Game Pass. It ain't nothing but $1. And
Game Pass is crazy. That's the only reason I got 2042. I wasn't about to spend $60. But you know what I did spend? $1 on Game.
I'm telling you, and it's worth it. You got I can't even say the word, but you have many games you can choose from with that Game Pass. As long as you got some memory on your game, you good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the game, I just be deleting something. I finish it, delete it down, get something new.
Yep.
Game Pass changed the game, man.
You make me feel so good that I'm not the only one to do that. Cause I was like, I wonder if these people see me just, I ain't like this. 30 minutes into it. Yeah, I ain't feeling this shit. Yeah, let me delete this.
Delete it. Yeah, wasn't worth it. It wasn't really keeping me. Didn't keep me around. I'm out.
But other than video games, I'm a big sports head. Vegas Raiders fan, Detroit Pistons fan. If you do watch, I guess, baseball, I mean, I don't watch it anymore, but I like the Oakland Athletics. And, I love doing sports talk. If you ever see me, if I'm on Twitter, I'm probably talking sports talk.
Thanks.
I do a little politics here and there, but I don't try to get too political because I accept everybody, whoever they are, how you come, and long as you a cool vibe person and you ain't got no bitch in your heart, hey, you can vibe with me.
There we go. That's big facts. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of baseball. This is gonna definitely show that, but I didn't know how big baseball was in Japan until recently, like the leagues and shit. And I was looking up like all the players and like that. One of the most popular players, Ohtani, he goes crazy. He's like a switch throwing, switch hitting, all that. Like Japan is crazy with baseball, and I had no clue.
The funny thing is, I seen it when I was working at a hotel one time. Like this was probably earlier this year. I was working at, I ain't gonna say the hotel because they're trash, but
can't even promote them.
Will not give you that energy. But I was watching, and I'm thinking I'm watching MLB, and it was the Japan with you. There was the Japan League, and I'm like, they got all race players over there, so I'm like, they got to be paying them good. But I'm like, dang, when did baseball start going crazy overseas? So I feel where you coming from. I just found out earlier this year though. I was just
true. It was like a month ago. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. They big over there. Yeah. Speaking of sports, bro, you know damn what's that stadium that opened up? Oh, SoFi Stadium, the new one for football. Anyway, SoFi Stadium is the most expensive stadium ever built at $7 billion.
SoFi. What team is it? Hold on.
That's the new shit for the what? God, it's gonna show how bad I am. West Coast. It's in Cali, so it is the two teams. It's the Rams and the.
Oh, you talking about the Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so that's the Chargers' new field, or is the
new field? Yeah, it's both of their new field.
Oh, they gonna make them share them.
They share the stadium.
For $7 billion,
but it's $7 billion, and it has a full glass ceiling. Like they don't.
Oh, so they gonna get to see the sunshine
all the time. And from the outside, it's by the water. Like every side of that building look cool. Like if you're looking from the front, it look like a spaceship. If you're looking from the top, the glass look beautiful. It got these lights. God. But they gonna but that's the most expensive stadium ever built in athletic history, which is wild.
And it's crazy because they had said so much about with Vegas. Just a couple years ago when they took the team to Vegas, they took the Raiders to Vegas, and they did that stadium. They were saying how that one was kind of blowing minds, but that right there. Nah, $7 billion. Oh yeah, y'all definitely got to share it. It was not, but for $7 billion. They could have built two. Shit, they could have built more than
3
two.
stadiums. Yeah, they could have. They could have built 3 stadiums and then fed the country.
Hell yeah, that's that wasteful money that we be talking about. But then look how things going.
Yeah. I mean, on a smaller scale, you could talk about wasteful money even here in Winston. Like, yeah, if y'all know about Winston, we did spend $2 million on some arches that light up the highway. Then how much was the dandelion that they built for the people that lost their houses? Because the dandelion is sitting on 40. Yeah, I don't know how much that one cost, but it was like these people lost their houses. Instead of taking money to help them get housing, y'all built the dandelion. The one spent hundreds of thousands
to blow away because they saying it's like represents the factor of like how they had to pretty much blow away. You know how you blow a dandelion? Yeah, that
what
was
are they talking about? Yeah, that's corny, bro.
It was fucked up, really.
That's stupid. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I had to fix my life, and y'all gonna make a dandelion analogy. Like, I just got blown to somewhere new.
Because I lost where I stand. Like, America play with you like that. But
really and they, like you said, they spent bread. They spent bready bread on this thing instead of being like, we gonna put this in them families' pockets. Nah, we gonna show that we care about damn.
I hate to do this, but I gotta do them dirty one time. Yeah. And for 52 to still look the way it looked. Y'all started building in like 2009, and it's 2022, and it still look like it still be traffic backed up through the
day. It's real bad. Skinny ass lanes. Down a decade of nothing.
I ain't never went 35 on the highway till you got to go on 52. You can damn near stop, get out your car. Hold on, real quick. Yeah.
Fact. Don't let me get a bike. I'm probably gonna take that on 52 and be quicker than everybody else.
Niggas be mad. They'll open up their car door to try to stop you. Hey man, where you going? Hold on.
Yeah. 52 is a mess.
Yeah, but
they put the money in them arches though. Yes, they did. And
at least they put it on the south side. But I mean, what are the arches for though?
That I don't know. I mean, I know they light up. I know it do look nice at night.
I ain't never know what they was really for. I was just like, why they build this on the highway part?
I don't know what they're supposed to signify, but I know that it was a hell trying to wait for them shits to get built. You remember when that was like a whole year. What year was that? I might have
missed out on the fact because I had moved to High Point for a little while. But I remember coming up here still. Shoot, I stayed at High Point from 2010 to like 2017. The end of the 2017.
I think it was 16. Exactly. I think it was 16. It was really, you couldn't even drive the highway. You had to find another way to get places because they was building these arches. But then what brought you back?
Shoot, I just moved back. I got like High Point. I love it to death. It's like my second home. But when my uncle passed, they kind of fucked with me. He passed in the same house we was staying in. So,
true.
The rest of us, we decided, hey, we gonna move on back to Winston because we couldn't live like in the household no more. Like his room right there, it's right beside mine, and it was just a fucked up moment. So it was like literally he died on Thanksgiving. We was back here in Winston. Shout out to Green Oaks. That's where I'm from. I down there spent most of my life there, outside of moving to High Point. But
You came back to the same
yeah,
spot?
same, yeah.
Same
Came
hood.
back right back to the hood, as some people say. But he died on Thanksgiving. We was back by December 8th.
Damn, true.
So that was
Just change the environment
2017.
instantly.
Yeah.
That's good to do and change the environment. I feel you.
Yeah, I had cut
Come
my
back
hair and
home.
everything. I had dreads. I had cut my hair, all that.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I had to start all the way over because
Yeah, that was an
that was a big blow for me.
Gotcha, man. Yeah. You brought the crew out to to the lurk. Who all you bring, man? Who your peoples?
Well, I actually brought my lady. Yes, I brought my lady and her sister. Shout out to Shanice. Shout out to my lady sister. And
yeah.
I brought my cousin Sean. Well, no, Sean didn't actually come out to that one, but that's he's my hype man, and he's the other half of HeartGang, really.
True.
I mean, there's more people in HeartGang, but when it was just me, it was him. He was the first one to say, hey, Cuddy, this us. Like, he was the first one to make it an official thing. So, outside of me just saying it myself, because, HeartGang was never really about music. So, it was. So, that was one thing I will tell people.
Yeah, go ahead and explain.
HeartGang it's a non-profit organization, actually. It's not like anything for music, none of that. It was actually supposed to be for bettering the community, trying to make better men, trying to make sure to be there for the kids, because I get tired of that same stereotype that people have to grow up without fathers when there's plenty of men in your community. I ain't got to damn near feed you and put clothes on your back, but it ain't nothing for me to make sure you get a little bit of knowledge. Make sure to look out.
Knowledge.
It ain't nothing for you to help a kid out, especially when you see they in need, and I'm big on that. So, I try to make sure to be in the community with the kids in my neighborhood, because I don't have kids, but the kids that stay in my neighborhood right there in Green Oaks, I try to be out there
in the neighborhood. It's always gonna be kids around.
Yes, and they always, some of them ain't gonna have, the best parents, and some of them do have the best parents, but hey, some of the parents gotta work. I know my mom used to work 2 jobs, and when you got 2 jobs and you got 2 or 3 kids, hey, you ain't gonna catch them doing everything. Somebody gotta be out there to watch them.
Yeah.
I'm like pretty much the big watchdog in my neighborhood for the kids. Like, I used to stand on the porch just to see them play. Hey, I'm watching, make sure ain't nothing gonna happen to you, because they'll run out there. One thing kids will do, they will not look left and right if you ain't taught them.
Right.
They'll just step right out there in the street, and you gotta, hey, hold on. People love to fly. People love these Hellcats nowadays. They'll pull them.
Yeah, won't even know what they doing, just stepping on the gas. I feel you, man. That's real.
I don't want nothing to happen to no kids.
Absolutely.
So,
So that was HeartGang original.
Yeah, it was.
And it was you. Like, you started this?
I started it. Like, it was just something that I was saying that I was going to do. And in the midst of me doing that, my cousin was making beats. And I just kept the name HeartGang in front of the Poodi. Like, that's all I did. Like, if it wouldn't have been that, I think the rap name I was going to go with, which I still would have had to change, was Poodi the motherfucking Pounder. And that would have still had to change. Like, because they wasn't going to take that MF in the middle of that like that.
True. Yeah, nah. MF. Like Mr. MF and Esquire.
Actually, I got the name from.
What's up?
It's funny. If anybody listen to like Dallas rappers, Lil Ronnie the motherfucker.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
And that's how I kind of came up with my name, because like I used to listen to a lot of his music, but I know he do a lot of writing now instead of like him still doing music. But at one point in time, I just listened to a lot of his music, and I was just like, damn, that's actually kind of, his name was catchy, and I was just like, Poodi the motherfucking Pounder. Pounders are my favorite animal, so red pandas actually.
Hey, bro, that's literally my favorite animal too.
For real?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my god,
red pandas, bro. I love the red panda. You'll see, one of my first singles when I was getting like back into me, like I dropped off the face of the earth music wise for like years, and I dropped a single, and I was like, what do I need as the album art? Like, I ain't got no photos of me. Let me put this red panda up here. So like one of my oldest singles on all platforms, you'll see the single art, damn red panda.
All right, cool. I'm gonna have to go look that up right there.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm about to say the red panda is a whole different animal. People don't even get it. Like, people, if you ain't never seen a red panda, go look it up. Go look how it live and all that.
Exactly. Its way of life is interesting.
The way it climbed down a tree.
Very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, animals, man. Facts. Well, shit. We about at 30 minutes. That's about perfect.
Oh yeah, I will. Hey, I definitely love to stay and talk more, but that's future reference. We definitely gonna have to. I know.
No. We're gonna do this more and more. We already got the plan where it's gonna be like 1.1, 1.2 when you come back again, 1.3.
Oh yeah.
So this is just 1.1, just to chop it up a little bit, get the people a little bit of HeartGang Poodi. Is there anything you want to say to the people? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to address on Wax before we end this?
Other than make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram, HeartGang Poodi. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Probably Bryce Lockhart on there. I'm more than music, so hey, you'll see me on there talking about topics. I'm always willing to have an input on something, especially when right is right, wrong is wrong, and definitely when we have what's going on in this world today. We ain't gonna speak on too much of it, but topics that always pop up, I don't mind talking about it, and I don't get offended. It's all good, healthy conversation.
That's love. Hell yeah, man. And don't forget, he on that 2042, that Battlefield. He on Xbox. He on 2K. Yeah. And he said he dropping a single or something, hopefully in December, right?
Yes, I'm hopefully to drop a single before. Please edit that out. I'm hoping to drop a single before the year out because at this point I think my last single was in September. So yeah, I know I don't want to just keep holding it out like that.
True.
Definitely want to drop something and keep moving because I feel like if you stop, hey, you just gonna stop and you ain't never gonna pick it back up again.
There you go. Yeah, man. Well, appreciate you coming out, man. Much love having you. Many more to come.
All right, guy.